Listen, guys. One of the most important thing in this industry, one of the most important thing in this industry is the ability to identify the buyers. I've said it one time before now. The ability to identify the buyers. What is the market doing for this week? Where is it heading to for this week? All right. You might have a good risk management, but without knowing where the price is heading to, you get burnt. Yes. And this, the lack of this knowledge, the lack of this understanding will also mess up your psychology big time. It destroys it. And the moment you're able to identify where price is heading to within this short period of time, within this time frame, I tell you, you can be able to build a positive SMT. See, not all SMTs works. No, not all. But if you have the mindset, if you know where the price is heading to for the week, then you can be able to build an SMT. Once that SMT forms towards that direction, then you can be able to capitalize on it. And without the right bias, you may not have the right SMTs. And now, when we talk about this bias for the context of this heartfelt academy, see, we're not talking about the whole of the week that the market will keep on buying, keep on selling for the whole of it. No. All we emphasize on in this channel is just a setup that should give us what about 50 pips for the week. Maximum is two setup for the week. Maximum is two setup. Either you have a setup or two setup for the week. 50 pips. If you have a two setup, you have 100 pips. If you have one setup, you have 50 pips for you. That should be good and big for you. But if you think it's too small, then you are too greedy to survive here. Or you are not disciplined at all to last long. And this is the reason why you have to stick around this channel, because every Sunday I drop the weekly analysis on the FX triads, where you can build your strategy on them, knowing full well this is my target and this is where I want to hold on to before I get the kind of setup. Then you should be good. You're not paying for this. Just subscribe to this channel and share to your friends. Whether you're a professional trader, you're average traders, you're just a beginner, we need the buyers to survive. All right, it's our weekly review on the just concluded trade. In this just concluded trade, we observed that two setup was what we got from the just concluded trade. I told us we had to anticipate what? A bullish move on Euro USD and GBP USD. You can see it here now. This WSMT is the weekly SMT. On Wednesday, you can see on Wednesday here, Euro USD took off previous week and GBP USD failed to take the previous week as an SMT, and price gave an entry on a lower time frame, and boom, market moved to the upside. EU had about 100 pips or so, and GU had 100 pips plus on GU. That was on Wednesday, and the second setup happened on Friday. This time around, GU. You observe that now. GU had took off the previous day low. All right, and the EU had a failure swing. EU failed to take the previous day low. All right, that is also an SMT, and price moved. Currently, EU has moved almost 50 pips, and GU has moved about 50 pips. That was also a target. Still waiting for more push to the upside. All right, that was exactly what happened on the just concluded trading week. Now you can also see it here that in the last week we also anticipated a bearish move. See, these guys, these things, okay, is working. Is working, guys. Is working. All right. Last week we anticipated a bearish move, and look at it here on 18th of August, right? Price took off the high, all right, and price dropped, took off the high, right? On GU here, price failed to take off the high on 18th Monday, August. Price failed to take off the high, and price dropped. That was massive. All right. Then on Friday of it, I told us last week also, on Friday of it, which is on 22nd August, this bullish candle, right? And I told us that we had a sell entry to target 50 pips below. Sell entry to target 50 what pips below, because we had what an SMT, right? We had about SMT, and we took an entry on GU to target 50 pips below. What happened from this area here, right? We had 50 pips, 50 pips down, 50 pips down, and you see that market even moved over 100 pips down. Friday we took the entry, so we had an entry on Monday down over 150 pips, and on Friday we took it, closed it on Monday, all right, this week on Monday, and it was massive. Two entries the last week and two entries what this week. Right, same thing here too on Euro USD. On Euro USD, there's an SMT here. My market dropped over around 50 pips, right? And here we had an SMT here on EU and GU, and took an entry again. The market pulled down again over 100 pips, over 100 pips plus, right, on Monday. That was two trades last week and two trades for this week. All right, so that is just that on Euro USD and GBP USD. Our review on just what market I just what market did on the just concluded trading week. So I encourage you to stick around and watch the previous video for more confirmation. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, please. Share it to others and let them enjoy what you are seeing. More is yet to even more is yet to come. So just stick around and let's get the best out of it. All right, I wish you a nice weekend rest. God bless you. Let's meet tomorrow. Bye.